Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. Today's tutorial is this really pink half cut crease with apple blue liner. It's really easy to do, so keep on watching if you want to see how I've done it, and please make sure you subscribe for more videos. So to start with, I'm just going to be patting out my concealer just to get rid of any creases, and this is just the L'Oreal paint pot. So to begin with, I'm going to be taking the Certifeye Tropical Winters palette, and it just looks like this. And this is the inside of it, so it's literally just all colours. And I'm going to be taking that bright pink first on a Certifeye 232 brush. And I'm just loading my brush with quite a lot. And for this look, I'm actually going to pat it on and then blend it. So I'm just patting it in the crease. And these eyeshadows do work best by patting them on and then blending, just because I find that if you go in and blend them straight away you lose the pigment. So I'm really pressing that on so we have the most pigmentation possible, and I'm bringing it right in. So you can see it's just like a little half moon shape, and it's just slightly above my crease. So now I'm going to take a Certifeye 224 brush, and I'm just going to really lightly start going around the edges of it, just in small circular motions. And this will take a while to blend, but you just have to be patient with it. And I also haven't set my concealer, just because I find that everything's more pigmented when you don't, and also when you're blending it almost merges in with the concealer, so that it kind of tones it down when you're blending, and it gives you that really nice gradient. And then I'm going back in with more pink, because as you can see it does blend away a lot. And I'm going to pick up the tiniest amount of pink on this brush, just so that our blend's staying pink and not turning into this grey colour. So now I'm going to take a clean brush, this is a Morphe R37, and I'm just going to go right around the edges to make sure that the blend is nice. So you can see now we have a much softer transition. I'm just going to go into the inner corner a bit more. And I'm not really sure how I feel about this palette. I feel like it's a bit temperamental and it doesn't really, it's not as good as what I expected. I'm sorry if there's a lot of noise outside. But yeah, I don't really think it's as good as what I expected. A lot of people were raving about it, and I think I expected a lot more than what it is. Some of the colours you really need to use it a specific way for it to actually work and for the pigment to stay there. Like, in my opinion, I think the Morphe 35B is a lot better than this, so I would just stick with that. So now I'm going to dip into my favourite Modern Renaissance, and first of all I'm just going to take Love Letter, which is up the top here, and I'm just going to take this on M514, and this is just going to deepen it up a bit. This is more of a purpley pink, as you can see. And I'm keeping it quite rounded, just because we are going to cut out half the crease. Now and going back in with that clean brush and just buffing them together. And I'm going to drag this onto the lid just because when we cut the crease it will blend everything together easier. And just really getting that circular motion on the outer corner and bringing it right in. And I'm blending this slightly higher just because obviously we are cutting the crease, you want to still see it. And now I'm going to take some of Starling, which is this dark purpley shade here, just to deepen everything up with a mixture of Honey Creeper, which is the shade right next to it. And for this I'm taking an M506, which is just a really tiny brush. And this is just going right into that outer corner. And again, I'm pulling it right up here. And then I'm taking that little brush which I had love letter on and just diffusing it. And as far as black goes, I'm going to be applying that after I've cut the crease and applied my liner, just because I'm going to do something quite different with my liner. So now I'm taking my little paint pot from L'Oreal. This is in the shade 1 Light. As usual, I'm taking it on as a Weva 144 brush, which is just amazing for cutting the crease. This is of course a dupe for the MAC brush, but I wouldn't pay that amount of money for MAC brushes when you can get just as good. So I'm going to run it along the lash line, look up, and you'll see it kind of gives you a little guideline. So I'm just placing it and dragging it down. This is quite a thick consistency, so it won't move. And I'm just opening my eyes every so often just to see how it looks. And then I'm going to take the small brush I used and just lightly pat over that concealer, just so it makes it a lot easier to blend once we add on the white. I'm doing this just because some whites can be quite hard to blend over. If it's quite a dry formula, then it will be very difficult to blend over. So I'm just patting that in so it's got a nicer blend. Then I'm taking my blank canvas S17 brush with the white from the Tropical Wonders palette, making sure I've got quite a lot on my brush. I'm just patting over. And this white is quite good if you layer it up, like so. And making sure to go right up to that line. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a mess around here, so just going to take a clean brush and just sweep that away. So now I'm actually going to do my lower lash line first, just because I'm going to do something different. So I'm taking a little bit more concealer. I'm just concealing my under eye a little bit. And I'm actually going to take a fluffy brush. This is a really good tip for if you don't like big brushes too close to your eye. Just use a really small blending brush. Eye brushes aren't just for eyes, you can use them on your face. So I'm going to take my Morphe gel liner with a tiny bit of Duraline in it, just so it isn't as dry. And I'm going to run that in my top and bottom lash line. And that's just a flat shader brush I'm using. And I'm going to drag it ever so slightly down a bit. And now I'm just going to take the shade Love Letter on this little brush here. This is a Nancy tapered crease brush, and I'm just going to run that along the bottom lash line. just like so, and it looks crazy right now, but remember we still have to put black up here. And then I'm taking the pink shade from the Certifeye palette on a little blank canvas E10 brush, which is just a tiny brush, and I'm just running that right under it just to bring back more pink, and kind of doing it up out here. Just like so. So now for my inner corner, I'm going to be doing something really different that I've never tried before. So I got these the other day, and these are the Inglot eyeliners. So I got the shade 76. Basically I had been seeing a lot of people doing this trick, using this eyeliner as a inner corner highlight. Stacey Marie does it, if you know who she is. If you don't, then... And I've also seen Jamie Genevieve and Kaylee doing it. So I'm just dipping in with this brush. This is a double-ended brush from Blank Canvas, and I've took the tiniest amount, and I'm actually going to swirl it on the back of my hand just because it is so pigmented. And I'm just going to pop that right into my inner corner, so you can see already how pigmented it is, and that's hardly anything. And you can see it's turned quite pinky, and that's what I'm wanting. I want a bit of a pink reflect just because of the whole pink theme. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit more on and just buff it out ever so slightly. And as you can see, it's blending in up here, so I'm just going to pat it in. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to take a little bit of glazed donut from Ofra, the Nikki Tutorials collab, and I'm just going to pop that right over the top just to give me a lined in highlight. I will blend it out, don't worry. Just taking a fluffy brush and just diffusing that out. And I'm also going to drag it down here just a tiny bit, just to really open up the eyes. And then taking that blending brush again and just patting it out. So now for liner, I'm going to be taking that same Morphe liner with a Sigma wide liner EO6 brush, and I'm just going to draw a line right across. And I'm bringing it up at an angle, and you'll understand why in a minute. And I'm just lightly fading it. So you want to step back and see, just because you want this outer corner to be quite angled. So I'm just going to bring it back on itself. Like so. And now I'm going to take the black from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I just found that this is quite a good black. And I'm going to take that little M507 brush. And this is just going right into that outer corner. And it's just going to blend in with this black. So I'm being very careful where I place it. And I'm bringing it up into the crease, like so. And I'm just going to run this over my eyeliner just to set it, and making sure that outer part is really blended in. And then I'm taking this tiny little brush just because we want to be very careful of where we are, and just going around that black ever so slightly. You don't want to have the black smudged everywhere, you want it to be in the same place. And then I'm going to take this tiny brush, which is a 240 from Certifeye, and just making sure that it's very dark in this outer part here. I'd say this is a must-have brush if you're doing looks like this, And I'm also going to drag it under just to smoke that out. I'm going back in with my little pink brush and just working into that outer corner. And now what's left on my 232 brush, I'm just going to pat over just so we're getting some of that pink back, because we have lost quite a bit. Just so you're getting that little pop. And I'm going to bring it inward a little bit. And if you're just pressing it, if you just keep pressing over, then it will blend itself. You can see here it's blended itself out. And you just pat over the white, it gives you the blend. So now for the fun part, I'm taking the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow in the shade Into the Blue, which is this shade here. And for this, you could use a paintbrush for this. This is Morphe M250 and it's just a tiny brush that I like to use for this. And I'm just going to go right over that black liner. And I'm going to stop once it gets to this outer part. And this is very simple. Just like so. And then I'm going to clean off any excess on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to lightly go over that outer corner to blend it in. So that is the eye look. I'm going to go off camera, do this eye, do my face, and then I'll be back to show you the final look. So this is the final tutorial. I've just put on Too Faced Cool Girl lipstick with some gloss over the top, and obviously I've done my full base. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please make sure you subscribe for more videos.
You make me feel like home. You turn around.